Hey guys, Ryan with Fluid Health and Fitness. Today I'm going to show you how to use a self-myofascial release technique using a foam roller for your spinal erectors. Now again, there's two sets of these, more of the lumbar segment, the lumbar lower portion of your spine, and then the thoracic portion up by your trunk. Now these are extensor muscles, so they keep our back upright and erect. Sometimes you're overactive and short, so we're going to use this fascial release technique to break it down and get it to the length. And again, we're going to use a foam roller to do that today. So this is a pressure inhibition to self-myofascial release, otherwise known as a active or passive to active stretch, or self-myofascial release. So I'm going to use this roller on my lumbar. You can do it on your thoracic portion, but I'm just going to show it on the lumbar. I'm going to put it right under the small of my back, and I'm going to tuck my legs up into my torso, and I'm going to arch my back a little bit, but rest by holding my knees. So it's going to take the pressure off of my core to try to force it into the roller. It's going to soften that muscle so I can sink into it with the muscles, again, shortened and extended and disengaged. We always want to start with the muscle soft. And all I'm doing is just letting the pressure of that foam roller compress between the roller and the spinal column and get it to soften. So it's going to, again, press into the muscle, get that muscle's attachment points to, again, stiffen up. So it's going to take the slack out of it and push on the tendon, and then the tendon will relax the muscle. It's going to relax the stretch resistance. So the nervous system will shut off. And that's a reflex. It doesn't take a lot of time. Sometimes as quick as 8 to 10 seconds, sometimes longer depending on how much pressure you put into it, how much body awareness you have. But it'll soften, you'll feel it. Once you feel it soften, you can flex over by crunching, reach forward even, to actively stretch through the tissue, stretching it through the roller, and then you can breathe in deep and expand the spinal column, thereby further stretching through the tissue. So you can get a deep pen and stretch technique by just flexing over. Now again, it'll tension the muscle as you take it to the next barrier for stretch resistance, and then it'll soften again, it'll allow you to sink back in, and then you can crunch deeper and breathe in deeper. You can do multiple successive rounds of that pen and stretch. Remember, you always want to respect the nervous system stretch resistance and the inhibition of that resistance first before you start breaking down the intrinsic nature of the tissue. So if you skip that step, you can actually rip the good stuff in an attempt to actually get the muscle to relax, and that's not good around the spine, so make sure not to do that. Questions on this technique or how to do it right, reach out, admin at fluidhealthandfitness.com. We'll see you soon.